So I have about 200 free strawberries that I just picked up from a patch that was over on my husband's allotment. And they've been left in the sun. They're dried out. A lot of them have very, very young strawberries on them, and I don't want to lose all of that. So I'm going to show you what I do when this happens, how to get them to recover, because they really are in an absolutely awful state. The roots are just all dry, and where they were growing, a lot of them weren't even in soil. What had happened is they'd been sitting on top of weed-proof membrane, and their parent plant had put all these runners out, and some of them had just about managed to get one or two tiny roots through the weed-proof membrane, so they weren't even properly sitting in soil. So they need a little bit of help now to properly thrive, and for me to get all the berries which are currently on them, which I will show you in a minute. This is what I mean. So many of them are exactly like this, covered in strawberries, and I want this to survive so my children can eat them. I can't because I'm allergic, which sucks. First things first, a big bucket, and then tip everything in there. And after that, loads of water until everything's just floating in it. So all of those strawberries have been sitting in a bucket overnight, and that's fantastic because it smells like it's going to rain. And I checked the weather forecast, and it does look like it's going to rain in the next hour or two. It might be raining now, but that's good because strawberries don't really like to get moved. They're a little bit like poppies. Well, actually, they're easier than poppies. Poppies are a nightmare, but the trick with them is just to make sure that they stay really, really well watered for 3 days to a week if you move them. And if you do that, then you don't lose any berries that are on the plant that you've moved. So that is what we're going to do today. Right, so this is the patch that I'm going to put it on. I've only really got one normal strawberry and a few forest strawberries dancing around here, but I'm going to cover this whole area so that I've got a living mulch and so that I don't have to water as often, and so I have strawberries available for my boys to pick all summer. I'm going to need my dibber, and I'm going to need the bucket of strawberries that have been soaking all night. Right, great big hole, and strawberry, in it goes. Okay, that's all of them planted all along here. And it's starting to rain now, so perfect timing. I can let that soak, get comfortable, and then I'll water it one more time tonight. And there's still loads left in the bucket.